seems like this anti-Semitism is set up so that the Masonic Zionists are always going to have this underdog to protect as a means of taking over this territory. Is that accurate?
I agree completely with that. I think that's exactly what has happened. I think that um, the Jews are as manipulated as the Christians. I think both groups are manipulated for the purpose of oligarchic social control. Let me give an example. I have a podcast that I do with an Israeli, and it's for Israel. You know, basically, it goes out. He puts it out, and after October the 7th, the invasion. I won't give his name, but I was, discussing it with the situation with him, and I said, this doesn't seem real to me.
Mhm.
Um, hang gliders. They've got these beautiful girls on stage in bikinis. They're beheading babies. I mean, none of this is like behavior of the Palestinian terrorists in the past. And then you have the problem that the IDF seemed to stand down for 7 hours.
Right.
And then you have the problem of the Elbit technology, the border technology that's all automated. It's automated. They got Gatling guns and landmines. There's no way these guys could have gotten across it unless the kind of the oligarchs wanted them to.
Right.
And he agreed with this, but he couldn't um, uh, kind of go to the next step and think of himself as being manipulated. He actually became um, incredibly emotional
Mhm.
about the deaths that were being discussed by Israel that on the part of Hamas, and he who was very he was very he's very secular, very critical of Netanyahu. I mean, he literally was going to be an IDF volunteer and fight at the border. I mean, he just and I could see that he's a very righteous individual, but he has emotional structures that have been established within him
Mhm.
that are triggered just like with an MK Ultra, kind of subject. I mean,
Right.
that was literally my impression was just he is actually being triggered in these things because there are unconscious structures that they have put into him that have now been set off.